Good morning to all. This is Neral Om. I am working as assistant professor in Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology in Hyderabad. Today I am going to discuss about introduction to Arduino Uno serial communication using Arduino programming. Okay. First we will see Arduino board. Arduino Uno board. Arduino Uno is nothing but it is a microcontroller based board. It is having the Atmega 328 microcontroller. Basically, it has one USB port. That's why it is called Arduino Uno. It has one power jack to give the external power supply to the board. It has 14 digital pins. They are numbered from 0 to 13. And 6 analog pins. They are numbered from A0 to A5. And the main operating power supply voltage for the Arduino Uno board is 5 volts. There are two pins are responsible for serial communication. They are nothing but pin 0 and pin 1. Pin 0 is the receive pin. Pin 1 is the transmit pin. Coming to the features of Arduino Uno, is a 8-bit. Basically, it is a 8-bit microcontroller unit. It has a 14 digital pins. They are numbered from 0 to 13 and 6 PWM pins. They are numbered from 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. And 6 analog pins. They are numbered from A0 to A5. Operating voltage is 5 volts, one USB port and one power jack, one in-circuit serial programming. Using in-circuit serial programming, you can upload the programming to the kit. There is no need of external burner is required. Actually, Arduino Uno board is capable of serial communication. It is mainly used for to communicate in between the microcontroller based board to the other system. That may be the laptop or that may be system or any other device. Arduino Uno has a single serial port. Okay. Using that only we are able to communicate with the either system or a laptop or a Bluetooth based device or a Zigbee based device. Here the pin 0 is the receive pin, pin 1 is the transmit pin. These are mainly used for serial communication only. They are not used for the digital purpose, digital input or output purpose. This is a suppose this is our Arduino Uno board and this is our laptop. They are communicated with, they are connected using the USB cable. Actually, USB is nothing but a universal serial bus. It is a serial, it supports serial communication protocol. Okay. This is our Arduino board. Okay, I'm connecting my Arduino board to the laptop through USB cable. Coming to the list of hardware and software required for this experiment is hardware as a lab. It requires either laptop or a PC. It may be either Windows or Linux or anything. But Arduino Uno board, it is basically Atmega 8-bit microcontroller, that is Atmega 328, and one USB cable to connect the our Arduino Uno board to the laptop. Here the software is required Arduino IDE. Arduino IDE is nothing but integrated development environment. The main advantages of Arduino IDE is it is a open source. Next one is easy to develop the application with the availability of predefined function. As a lot of predefined functions are there like pin mode, digital write, digital read, serial dot begin, serial dot write, serial dot print, and serial dot println. Using these predefined functions, we can develop any embedded system based application easily. Next, it supports all the tools on a single IDE. Means it contains this IDE. This software contains editor, compiler, debugger, linker, loader, all the tools on a single package. That's why it is called integrated development environment. Next, it supports many libraries like Wi-Fi, GSM, LCD, Ethernet, RTOS, SPI, I2C, DHT, digital humidity temperature, one-way protocol, and ESP8266 libraries for interfacing the devices. And one more advantage is easy to add the board packages from the board manager. Coming to the Arduino IDE predefined function, there is a pin mode is there. The syntax is pin mode, pin number, comma either input or output. It is used to specify whether particular pin is acting as an input or output. Next, digital write for to write some voltage to the particular pin so that the corresponding device may be on or off depending on the voltage. Next, digital read is used for to read the voltage across that pin. It is mainly used for to read the digital sensor that may be switches, that may be DHT, digital humidity and temperature sensor, or other any digital sensors. Next, analog read is used for to read the value from the specified analog pin with a 10-bit resolution. It is mainly used for analog read. It will give the ADC value of the result. Next, analog write used for to write analog value to the specified PWM pins. It is mainly used for PWM means pulse width modulation. It is mainly used for to vary the speed of the motor and to control the brightness of LED. Next, delay millisecond. It is used to produce some delays in millisecond. If you are giving the number in 1000 means it will produce 1 second of delay. Next, serial communication commands are serial.begin, serial.print, serial.read, serial.available, serial.readbytes. Not for serial communication initialization, the main function is serial.begin with baud rate. The baud rate may be 9600 or 4800. That may be depending on the device to device, it will vary. Next, serial.print is for to print the data on the serial mode. Next, serial.read is for to read the data from the serial port. Next, serial.available for to check whether data is available or not in serial buffer. The serial communication functions are, first one is serial.begin with baud rate. Baud rate is the data rate at which the data can be transmitted or received. Okay. It is the initialization function. Next, serial.write is for to write the data onto the system. A serial.available for to check whether data is available in the buffer or not. Serial.read is for to read the data from the buffer. Serial.print is for to write or print the data onto the PC. Serial.println means it will print the data onto the system. The cursor will be goes to the next line. Serial.print and print, it is similar to printf in C language. Suppose the program to display message welcome to CP lab on PC. Here in Arduino IDE there are two functions are necessary. One is the void setup, another one is the while loop. Setup for initialization statement we should write in the setup. Repeated statements or continuous statement we should write in the loop. Okay? It is a serial communication in between Arduino and system. It is a serial communication, so we should write serial communication initialization statement as serial.begin 9600. In the loop, whatever we want to display the message, that should be right in the println, serial.println welcome to CP lab, and we want to produce the delay for 1 second. For same thing we want to see on the real time. So this is our Arduino board. I'm connecting this Arduino board to the system through USB cable. Okay. Before going to upload, first you can go to tools, and the board must be Arduino Uno. Okay. For Arduino IDE, it will support so many boards. First, you can connect our board to board must be Arduino Uno. Depending on your board, you can select the board as Uno or Duo or Nano, like that. Here our board is Arduino Uno. Board must be Uno, and the port must be activated. If it is not activated, means we can go to the You can go to the control panel. And you can go to the systems and security. Again, go to the system. And again, you can go to the device manager. In the device manager, there is a port and COM port is there. Okay. Already we are installed the Arduino IDE software in the system. It is activated. If it is not activated means there is a unknown device will come. You can right click on this and you can click on update drivers software. Okay. It will ask you whether you want to install the drivers from manually or from the internet. Okay. We can select the path for the where is the Arduino IDE is available. You can select the path for that. You can go to share screen, go to serial transmission. Okay, the tick it is used for tick mark is for to verify or compilation. And arrow mark is equal to upload the program into it. This is the Arduino IDE environment. It contains setup and loop. The setup serial.b 9600 is the bar rate. It will transmit 9006 bits per second. And whatever you want to display, that should be right in the println. Welcome to CP Lab. Suppose I want to display CP Lab message onto the serial monitor. We should write in the println. We want to display for every 1 second. Upload it. On the right side, there is a circle symbol is there. That is a serial monitor. You can click on.